And now we have Maurice to talk a little bit more about the Veterans Association.
Thank you, Kate. I appreciate it for having me out today. Again, my name is Maurice Delmer. I'm with the Concord Vet Center, which is a small part of the Department of Veterans Affairs. The Department of Veterans Affairs is the broad organization that provides services and benefits to returning veterans, or to all veterans, whether they're served in combat or served in peacetime or reservists and were injured. The Department of Veterans Affairs is the organization, the broad organization that helps them and assists them. The Vet Center is a smaller part of that of the Department of Veterans Affairs. Before I talk about the Vet Center, I just want to say I'm a former Marine myself. Wherever Jason went, I'm not picking him out. Oh, there he is. I'm a former Marine myself. I served from 2001 to 2005, and with a deployment to Iraq in 2003. And I could say that personally, that returning from getting out of the military, serving in the military and getting out of the military in and of itself is a difficult challenge, going back to civilian life. When you are in combat, there oftentimes can be even harder to make that readjustment back to civilian life, especially if you've been exposed to traumatic experiences such as explosions, loss, and indirect or direct fire from weapons, losing buddies, losing really close buddies, and killing others. These are all things that over time can build up. You're in an abnormal environment, and these things can really create a really high level of stress that you're operating under a very high level of stress. And when you return, you're still operating under that high level of stress, even though you're not in that abnormal environment anymore. And these can really lead to a lot of difficult times transitioning back to civilian life. So what we do at the Vet Center specifically is provide readjustment counseling services to combat veterans and their families to help them with that readjustment process and hopefully make their transition a successful one, and help them understand some of those things that they're going through, whether it be with post-traumatic stress disorder or other stress-related issues. But we also do work with a lot of other organizations because we can't provide all the services and all those readjustment-related programs ourselves. So we work with organizations like Team Red, White, and Blue. Some of those members are out here right now. We work with organizations that provide other services that can supplement ours. So when I say Team Red, White, and Blue or Go Ruck, specifically the Concord Vet Center has a robust workout program because we think that working out, being outdoors, doing physical activity can help rebuild and help the veteran rebuild and readjust back home. A lot of times you get out of the service and you lose that structure and that discipline and that sense of purpose that you had in the military. And organizations such as the Green Beret Foundation, Team Red, White, and Blue, Go Ruck, they provide those services. They provide that sense of purpose, that sense of belonging again, that is so integral in the readjustment process. So again, I thank you for allowing me to speak, and thank you for doing this today.